Hello, and thank you for tuning in. These are the lesser-known news stories of the Ukraine war for Friday, December 5th, 2025. The first story comes from, it's a Telegram post from the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and they explained that Ukrainians fighting in the SOF division were able to rescue a Ukrainian civilian who was captured by Russians and eliminate the captors. So while the Russians were temporarily occupying a village in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region, known as Urova, they took this man hostage, basically, and they tortured him and forced him to cooperate with them. And when they sent him out to do a mission, he was soon intercepted by Ukrainian SOF operators and was questioned by the Ukrainian soldiers, and he explained the situation. And then after that, the Ukrainians found the Russian captors' position. They were hiding in a nearby location in a house, and they stormed the position and engaged in a gun battle, which resulted in the deaths of 2 Russian soldiers and an African mercenary who went by the call sign Malik, and he had been fighting alongside the Russians.
Граната! Граната! Делайте труп! Контрольный! Питерский камуфляж! Тихо. Выходим назад. Час. Выход. Я порахую. Все, ми знімаємо. Не забудьте забрати, це ж наше. Все, всі 5 вийшли. Відходимо.
So our next story, this is, so Ukraine set a record for the most destroyed Russian soldiers and targets in November. And this comes from an ePoints report that was published by Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, Mikhailo Fedorov. And Ukraine had last month 81,504 targets, Russian targets, were hit by Ukrainian drones, and 26,170 Russian service members were injured, and I'm sure many of them were also killed by Ukrainian drones as well. So this is a record. Last month was a record month for the highest totals in these areas. Ukraine was particularly successful at taking down a large number of Russian Shahed and Mavic drones. The report also listed 20 Ukrainian military units that hit the most targets last month, which included the 414 Birds of Magyar, the GW BAS Phoenix, and SSO ASBU regiments. So moving on, this is a This comes from a video that was posted yesterday by Ukraine State Border Guard Service. And it shows it shows a Ukrainian drone flying through the hole of a roof in a home that the Russians were using as a staging point, as a launching point for drones. And this took place somewhere in the Kursk direction. And the Ukrainian drone managed to destroy the Russian launching point when it entered through this hole. And then the announcement from the Ukrainian State Border Guard Service also cheekily compared the drone flying through the roof's hole to Santa Claus going down the chimney to deliver a gift at Christmas. So then we have another story from the Cyberattack, which is a division of the Atesh Ukrainian partisan group. And they explained on Telegram that they were able to hack and disable a Russian conscription website. And this website is often used is used in Ukraine's Russian-occupied territories to try to force citizens to join the Russian army by sending out conscription notices. And the Telegram post concluded with the statement, "We will hit Putin's system again and again until it collapses." And then, let's see, our final story for today comes from the Slidstvo Info website. And it reports that more than 18,000 foreign mercenaries are fighting or have fought for Russia since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. And many of these mercenaries come from Central and South Asian countries. And many of the mercenaries they're persuaded to join the Russian military with the promise of receiving payment. Some of them are also, they also join with the hope of getting Russian citizenship, and others are forced to join through threats or blackmail. And Russia has also been known to treat its mercenary fighters as dispensable commodities and places little emphasis on freeing them if they're ever captured by Ukrainian forces. So anyway, that's it for today's lesser-known news stories. If you like these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in a future video. Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.